classes I teach most regularly are REL 320 and 321. They're kind of closely related. One is Religion in America, the other is American Religious Traditions. And Religion in America is more of our issues course. It deals with how religion intersects with questions like race, ethnicity, gender. So some of the things we might look at in that course would be, let's look at a single religious narrative in a given religious tradition. And let's look at how different groups have interpreted that based on their lived experience in relationship to power. So like the Exodus story in Christianity, how is that played out and imagined by Puritans moving from Europe to settle North America versus enslaved African Americans versus indigenous people who might identify with the group that was conquered and displaced in that Exodus story. So really looking at how complex religions are in the sense that a single religion can be interpreted so differently based on your experience to power, your lived experience in the body that you have. American religious traditions, there's some overlap, but that's more focused on what are the traditions, what is Catholicism, what is Hinduism, so looking at some religions that you might already be familiar with and some kind of less well-known religions. I have a particular geeky interest in the 19th century and some of the utopian movements that emerged in upstate New York in response to rapid social change. They were struggling with questions about gender, changing structures of the family, so we might look at the Oneida perfectionists who practiced a structure of marriage they called complex marriage, in which every man was married to every woman in the community and vice versa. And then we'll look at the Shakers who practiced total celibacy, right? So both dealing with similar changes in society, but doing them in very different experimental ways.